there are some priests which has been given to drink alcohol. And then some people were captured, almost 15, and then were put in one house, and then were banned. But at the end of the sometime, and then they said that please let us not really put our lives, all of us, to die at one. At least let them go and kill us from outside. They had to escape from the house. So this issue is now in the hand of the government. So we say that it is really a positive a turn up by our government to what we have raised. But now Al-Hada Awari, which has what has happened yesterday, is the issue of the kettles, which has really make tension yesterday, the whole of the day in Lanya County. People are not really in a good security yesterday. It started around 5 a.m. where the citizens said that they had gunshots everywhere, and then big guns, so the PKMs, but they are confused. They don't know exactly what is happening. But when the people which have been in that area, when they're now running to Lanya, they say that these are the Mondari people which have been now turning to the civilian. They're killing civilian, they're beating civilian. That's why it has happened. It has happened that the 3 people have been killed. One is called Jackson Lokadi, Lokule, and then the other one is called Murad Andaria Musa, and then we have Taban Siliona. These are the 3 people. The Taban Siliona is a young boy of 45 years. So these are the 3 people which had been killed, and then there are some injured 3 also. But most of the people from Lukurubang, from Loka, from the other areas around there, those places
let me cut it short, Honorable Dusman. The issues within the territory of Central Equatorial State between one community. You and Paul Yoane Bonju, you representing the same states at the national parliament. So what are you doing there? You're supposed to be part of the solution of that problem. What I know is now for almost 1 month and something and some days. And then there is a committee formed by Honorable Governor of Central Equatorial State, Emmanuel Adil Anthony.
Yeah, thank you, Al-Hada again. This issue really, we say that is the issue of Central Equatorial General. As MPs, we have held almost 3 or 4 meetings in the parliament within the intellectuals of Mundari community and the MPs and the other intellectuals. To say that please let us have calm in this situation. People had to talk to these cattle riders to go back to their places and then let them leave the inter-classes among themselves. Now from there, the government formed a committee, and then also our government have come in. That's where yesterday, as we were with the governor told us 161,000 cattle have gone back to Terekeka. But now our question is, if some cattle...
But I heard that they have already agreed they're going with the community of Tali. They're taking their cattle to that area of in the border of Uganda. To Kaya River, something like that. Yeah. This is what I had the day before yesterday.
Thank you, Al-Hadi. Maybe these are the people who are going now, which are making insecurity in Lanya, because they're going towards that side. As yesterday, around 4 also, there is a class, they have been shooting, big guns have been, seeing people also are running. They are calling me Honorable Dusman. These people have started again, fighting again. But now we are running, and now they are going towards Loka, and then there is a place called Morta, where there is a chief there, and that chief have been sent to go to Kupera, because also we have the cattle keepers from Bor, which are coming from that side of Kaya. They are coming to a place called Dongoro. And then yesterday also there is a classes in the afternoon in that area. So we have a Honorable Ate, which is in the ground in Wuji. So she called me, Dusman, there is a classes now. These cattle keepers are coming towards us. So we don't know what we are doing. I say, Ate, we are here in the governor's office solving the same issue which is happening in Lanya.
As a honorable representing this area there, yesterday we received a press statement from NAS. They're accusing the government of attacking their bases in that area. We don't know who is fighting who.
For that one there, I didn't get any information about the attack of the parties. But what I heard is about the cattle riders, but I don't know if it is because of these classes which have made these people to come out from Korkaya and coming to Dongoro, where people are. Maybe it's made that's why there is a classes in that side. But yesterday, Honorable said there is a classes, but we don't know who are those people who are fighting.
Okay, I'll come back to you again, Honorable Dusman. Joyce, Honorable Paul Yoane Bonju, let us talk about the story where hotel managers are asking peace delegates to vacate. What is your comment?
I think before Al-Hadi Hawari, with this respect, let me also, I think, compliment what my colleague has said about, you ask a very valid question. What are you doing as members of parliament from Central Equatoria coming from the same area? And I would like to start by the Chinese proof of that. A journey of 1,000 miles start with one step.
Yes.
And you cannot be articulate or analytic in solving an issue when we don't have fact in your hands. So what we did, we started, two of us. I know many more will join us, the members of parliament. We started with the office of the governor. And these kettles are kettles of our brothers and sisters from Central Equatoria, the Mondare. This is one sector. We have so many kettles in Central Equatoria from other states. But this one, I think, provoked the situation. That's why we had to intervene to find out from the governor exactly what is happening. So governor is, my colleague Dusman has said, they have repatriated almost 161,000 heads of cattle back to Terkeka, and arrangements are ongoing for them to repatriate 71,000 heads of cattle back to Terkeka within the next few days. So the question is, why are they heading to Kaya? Is it easy for them to head to Kaya? Kaya is, that area is one of the richest agricultural areas. I don't think that really, if you want to allow us to progress, our South Sudanese, to eat from what we produce, we could allow these brothers of ours to take these cattle there. So we have started. I think we are on the right note, and we believe, with what the governor assured us, we believe that within the next 3 weeks, things will be different. The killings in Lanya, we very much regret about it. We believe that it will come to an end maybe within the next few days. Now, let me go to the issue of the hotels. Al-Hadi Hawari, some years ago, and the records are there in the parliament archives, I raised a very pertinent question to the then Minister of Lands, Housing and Physical Infrastructure, Madam Honorable Catherine Yoane Benea Pogo. I asked her about this issue of hotels. The second thing also I asked about her is, Madam, what is the government, the national government doing? Because you see, if you want to move swiftly ahead, we need to look at the past. In the regional government, we have by then, when I'm told from reliable sources, by somebody who was a minister in the 1972 agreement at Addis Ababa, that when they came and took over the government, they were put in a small house near High Cinema, all of them the ministers, and they started doing the job there. So I'm asking, Madam Minister, what is your ministry doing to provide decent housing for the government? The government even supposed to have its own hotel. Leave at all these hotels by the Ethiopians, by the Eritreans, by the Sudanese, by the Kenyans. We are the government. We have the muscles, financial muscles, you see, to construct our own. So when I'm hearing yesterday about this sad incident of these brothers of ours who are to be pushed out, I became very, very, very sad, because we have everything in South Sudan. And the amount of money, the $10 million, this amount can do a lot of things. But few individuals are enjoying in the best hotel also. They go to Pyramid, they go to Royal. If they are to go to Atlabarra, these small hotels, I'm sure nothing would have happened. But they chose the best hotels, which cost a lot of money. So the question, the answers from the minister is that we are trying to do our level best to ensure that in the long run, the government should have its own facilities, number one. My second question by then to the minister is the government houses, because the government has houses, and these government houses are being privatized. Today, Al-Hadi Hawari, if you are a minister, You are put to that house, you want to die, and you want your child and child to die in that house, which has never happened. And remember, if you are given a house, two things: you forfeit your house allowances, or if you don't forfeit your house, you live within that particular time and then you leave.
Paul Yoane Bonju,
It is not happening. Let me complete.
all these things are happening
Wait.
and you are there.
I'm there.
What is the way forward?
That's why I said I asked that question. So when the minister answered those questions, we narrowed the whole thing down. Is that we need more clarifications from the Minister of Cabinet Affairs. But then, of course, things changed. There was a reshuffle. The minister left. Although the records are there, we could not ask Dr. Martin Yelomuro to come also to share, because most of the things to do with hotels, and it is under the Minister of Cabinet Affairs, because he is the minister dealing with the governance. So these issues, Al-Hadi Awari, as members of parliament, were very much concerned about the taxpayers' money. You see, in other countries, you don't joke with taxpayers. 10 million is not a simple amount. I'm sorry, I don't want to talk about the generals, because that is a different field. But for my colleagues, the honorable members, I believe that if they have houses, let them leave the hotels, let them go to their houses. If they don't have houses, I'm sure they have relatives. We are African society. We live in an extended family. Go and stay with your brother and sister. Leave the money to be put for either for water, to be put for education, for something, instead of us really injecting this $10 million into the hands of our foreigners. We don't know what they are doing with this money. I think I'm very much concerned, and I'm talking with with love from the bottom of my heart, that this amount of money is big, because we talk about 2018, 2019, or 2019, 2020. Just a matter of 1 year, 20 million. It is very sad. Very, very sad.
Yes. Dusman, Joyce.
Yes.
I understand that the lawmakers are supposed to go to their respective areas. Especially like what is happening now in Lanya, you're supposed to be there. What are you doing here?
Thank you. Really, during the research which has been given to us, because this is the time that the parliament is going to be reconstituted, and then we had to go for our constituency and see what is in the area. But Al-Hadi Awari, you know the situation that people are in now, the insecurity, which is really serious in the other areas. But it does not mean that we didn't go because of the insecurity really in the area. But still, if there's security like now in my constituency, I'm not keeping quiet. Always I raise it seriously. The issue in Lanya, anything happening in Lanya, for me, I'm always raising it seriously. So that's why really I went to Lanya in October and November. I was there with my people. We had some talks with them and some rallies with them. So and then also we went with the Archbishop Paulo Gusuk. Yeah, we are there. It's real that in Lanya this year I'll be moving to Lanya. It's only since 2013 to 2020. That period of time when there is a serious insecurity that I didn't go there. But this year, really, last year I went to Lanya and I had with my people. And now also these days, if there is anything in Lanya, they called and then I raised the concern where really what has happened down there, they will know that really there is a rescue in the area. But Al-Hadi Awari, what is really paining me is the issue of yesterday, when they called me yesterday since around 7 about the issue of the cattle. Our brothers from Terekeka were not against their move. We don't know exactly what is this move, because people can't just at once start moving, and then the people that is in Lanya, these people have really, they're well equipped with guns. They have PKMs, they have clans, they have what, and they'll be moving. Like yesterday around 7, they're now going towards Loka. There is a place called Morta where there is a chief there called Lasu. And then when they reach there, they start shooting. People are running and they're going towards. As you mentioned, that these people are going towards Korkaya, and this Mundar from Tali and then Mundar from Kobra. These are the two type of Mundar who are there in the area, because I was told yesterday Al-Hadi Awari, I called it the time that I'm in governor's office. I called the chairman of Mundari community, who is Wanibuyo, Honorable Wanibuyo. Wanibuyo, there is ABC taking place in my area. Have we heard about it? About it? Say that no. I said, this is the situation. This is the number of the paramount chief. Please confirm and also talk with your chiefs from the area. And then when I asked the paramount chief, they said that Dusman, we don't know exactly what has gone wrong this morning around 5, because yesterday we sat with the chiefs of these people. We asked them, where are people moving with this big head of cattle? And we know we have farms, and now your cows have entered deep into our farms. So what we want from you, you are our brothers. We want you people to go and be in a place where there are no people, there are no farms. They said that yes, our brothers were here just coming to have a cover because of what is happening in our area. We want to sit peacefully here. We don't want that. This is good. We can show you a place where you can go. But now when it changed yesterday in the morning to the extent they have been killing people and injured people, this is now people say that there is something wrong going somewhere, you know, because you can't say something here good and then you turn again just immediately. So people just get scared.
You mentioned that yesterday you was in the office of the governor of Central Equatorial State, Honorable Emmanuel Adil.
Yes.
Emmanuel Adil is the head of security committee in Central Equatorial State. What is he doing about this one?
Yes.
Now he's going to 2 months now.
Yes, Al-Hadawari, yesterday in our front with me and the Honorable Bonju, he immediately called the commander, the Grand in Lanya, and that is the time when they are going to collect the bodies from a place called Pokakule. Just near Lanya there is a place called Pokakule. This is where these people have been killed, in Lukurbang. And then he also called the commander in Yei to reinforce the people in Lanya, because the people in Lanya said that they could not go to the scene because they are not well equipped. These people are well.
Yesterday we saw more than 10 Land Cruiser Thatcher. I think this is the reinforcement from Juba.
We don't
so
know.
How is the situation there this morning now?
This morning I talked to them because yesterday evening around 7 they sent information to the people that they are coming at night. They are coming to attack people at night. And the chief, paramount chief Ladu Lokare, and the police, because you know police, they don't have guns down there. Lanya, there is no guns in hands of the civilians. Even the police, there is no guns. So these people, the chief and the police and the other people, they slept just at the police headquarters, because these people said that they are coming at night. And indeed, they came where they killed these people, because there is a Catholic church at Pokakula there. That they came there in a big number. They came there and then they just said they've been talking. Maybe they're arguing among themselves, because whom are they going to attack? These are civilians. Our forces are in their place, in their garrison.
Honorable Dusman Joyce, I asked you earlier the question that who is fighting who? You didn't answer me, because yesterday we received a press statement from NAS. They mentioned some areas that been, the government forces the one fighting in their, attacking their bases. The community of Tali, they're moving from this side of Terekeka to Horkaya, because they don't want to be in fighting with the other communities.
Yes.
But now you're telling me that they say that they're coming back again. They're coming to do what? And then they're moving with the cattle peacefully to cross to the other side, according to what I heard yesterday.
Yeah, thank you, Al-Hadawari. This question I answered from the beginning. I said the issue between NAS and the other forces of IO, this is in that side of Kopera. This is what I heard by Honorable Ate. These are the people.
But in their press statement, they mentioned Lanya and this area of Lokurbang.
I don't know, because the citizen, because I'm talking what the paramount chief and then the citizens are telling us, are telling me, because they're telling me that they don't know who are fighting. And then our forces, since yesterday morning, they didn't go anywhere. This is what the paramount chief told me. The forces are in their places. They said that they're not going to see these people because they're not well equipped. So this is what I get from the grassroots, from the ground. So I will not say that at that time those people have come, maybe NAS came in and what? Because if NAS came in, they will say that NAS have come in, or IO is here now with these people. They are clashing with the Mundari.
Yes.
But they are having gunshots, but they don't know these people are fighting with the who.
Yes.
But now the people who are suffering is the citizen. My concern is the citizen.
Yes.
You know?
Al-Hadi, I want to add to what my colleague Dusman has said about your question again about the press statement by NAS. NAS is a rebel movement, and I don't think that two of us here will be capable to even to read their press statement. Their press statement maybe for my own consumption, I will know what is happening, but for us,
no, my concern just who is fighting who there.
The fighting is between the cattle herders themselves. But what is strange is that with the shooting of these heavy guns, it threatens the local civilians. Actually, it threatens the peace of the local people who are there just to mind their own business. But what I want to raise, as I said before, Al-Hadi, listen to me very careful. You see, in the then successive governments, even including the Anglo-Egyptians, I think nobody has ever seen a cattle herder. Nobody has ever seen a cattle herder or a cattle keeper moving at leisure. Yani driving his cattle and putting an RK-47 at his back.
You are
in the town.
Maker.
Just listen.
You are policy maker.
I'm coming. We have never seen it. So what the bottom line of this, if we want to solve the problem within South Sudan holistically, I think we need to abide with the rule, what is called the rule of law. Not the rule by the law, but the rule of law. Because if a cattle, anybody, you are seen with a gun in a civilian, I think you have dug your own grave. But today, you see,
yes.
don't ask me why they get the guns.
Yes.
But by law, these guns are not supposed to be in the hands of the civilians. They are supposed to be collected.
Yes.
If South Sudan is to be peaceful.
Yes.
So what I want to say, you ask, what are we doing as lawmakers? We are trying our level best. We can talk until even our teeth will become, you see, blood. But somebody is somewhere to implement what we are discussing. So make no mistake. Somebody is coming with a law, another person is implementing. You see? So if you want to get to the root of the matter, you need to make your own analysis, and then you find out the truth. The honorable members are trying their level best, but sometimes there are some powers.
Yes, because of time, Honorable Paul Yoane Bonju. أنا داير أذكر مستمعينا في كل مكان ضيوفي في الاستديو معي هو Honorable Paul Yoane Bonju رئيس لجنة الإعلام في البرلمان القومي الانتقالي ما تم إعادة تشكيله، وبرضه Honorable Dusman Joyce وهو عضو بتاع برلمان ممثل لمقاطعة بتاعة لانيا من قائمة بتاع المرأة. سؤال بتاعي لك هونربل، في كثير من أسئلة وكثير من تليفونات وزمن بقى بسيط خالص. Where are we from the constitution of the Transitional National Legislature? That's the Parliament and Council of States.
No, that one I think those who are following the social media, Al-Hadi, things are moving actually in the right direction.
It's supposed to be in the first week of the January.
Things are moving at the right direction. And this question goes to the partners in the peace. Don't look at only at the presidency. Look at the signatories to the peace agreement, because if they are to expedite, if they are to speed up presenting the list of their candidates, by now we would have been having actually a constituted parliament and constituted states assemblies and governments. But I followed one of the talks the day before yesterday. OPP has some problems. Somebody is saying no, he has a list, 5 political parties having their list. Who reconciles them and who arbitrates? So these are some of the issues. It is among the peace partners themselves.
So the MPs are on recess, huh?
Yes, we are on recess. We are on recess, and some of us actually have moved their constituencies, and some will be going. Some of us are here, will be going because some of us are in the leadership. But yesterday, in our encounter with the governor, we are trying our level best. Because of the incidences in our area, we need to be also seen on the ground, because if people don't see us and they're undergoing that suffering in their hands of their own brothers and sisters, then they will be wondering what the hell are these honorable members doing. So I and Honorable Dusman with others will be sitting to ensure that either we start with Lanya, we go to Yei, and if need be also we will go to Morobo and Kajikaji if there are facilities for us to move there.
The parliament is going to be extended, but the building is still under renovation. What is really going on?
That one, purely is an administrative matter because it deals.
You are the spokesperson of the parliament.
Yes,
You cannot blame me.
I am the spokesperson, but dealing with financial matters, I'm millions of miles away. I don't know the money coming from
Let me
where,
ask
how
you
it
this.
goes.
The renovation is going on?
Yeah, the renovation is going on. And today, if you go even to my office, the shape has changed. They're going at a snail speed. They're going very slow, but things are moving. So the issue of money, I'm outside it. But I assure you, the offices are being renovated, but unfortunately, still we have a problem with the main hall, which is actually the chambers. That's where actually all our eyes are looking into. Maybe you will have to go to the speaker, ask him, Right Honorable Speaker, what is happening?
I think 2 weeks ago, the first deputy speaker was here with me, and then he answered some of the questions. There is a message here saying, good morning, I radio and all listeners. General Pasquale from Kwajoko, Arabi State. This situation which South Sudan is in, caused by politicians due to their level of corruption. The large number of cattle which exist in the Equatorial region belongs to the military generals. The youths are well armed through these cattle owners. What is your take on that, Dusman Joyce?
Yeah, true. Most of these cattle really mostly are for politicians who are real generals and who are really in big positions. I will not deny that. That's why we said that please let these people really calm their people who are looking after their cattle. Let them put them in a right position and let them know that cattle are not supposed to be in midst of the people. It has to be in a place where there is no people. So they had to go to that. That's why it has bring the insecurity rate in all the areas. That's why you see killing in every state in South Sudan. So this is what I can answer him. He is correct that really these are cattle of big people.
Yes. Let us pick some calls because of time.
Let me add just very brief. You see, the best leadership is leadership by example. Unfortunately, I'm not a general. If I'm to be a general and I have cattle in Yei, 50,000, with the presidential decree, I would be the first to come and say, people, here are my cows. I'm going back to Yei. We need to encourage the generals because Al-Hadi Hawari, we have so many generals in time immemorial. Today it is their time. Next tomorrow they will not be there. What do you think will be the legacy that they're going to leave?
There is very nice question here. Say my question to the guests in the studio is, for how long will there be with the community for service delivery? All the time they talk of insecurity. How does those they are living? Remember, we are water and they are fish. What will happen tomorrow? They don't know. William from South Sudan.
Thank you, William. We are
like
not
you MPs, you are cheating the people there.
That's
You are
why
doing
you see
nothing.
that water and the fish.
Yes.
Yeah. So now there are the people who are water and we are fish moving within the what?
Yes.
Within the Nile or within the river. His question is really true. The problem is really, William, is not that really we are fish that we are really covering ourselves with you people and we are enjoying and you people are the ones suffering. The suffering that you people are taking also we are suffering because the moment you people are suffering as our own voters, also we are seeing that pain is with us. That's why always we are raising issues about our communities. When anything has happened in the community, we raise the issue serious in the parliament. If not session time, you seeing us coming to the media. Yes, it is true that some of us are really not open. Like other MPs that can come out talk about their constituency because these are the challenge that we are getting, and some of us are not going to our constituency frequently like the others are doing. But we said that really we you are representative, and then the government. The only thing that we need to do is that the only thing to bring all these things down, we need to have peace.
Yes.
When there is a total peace, that is the time that all of us will really see.
Let us speak only 1-2 calls. Hello, iRadio. Hello, iRadio. نعم يتصل في تليفون 0911986986. Hello. 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 الو نعم يتصل ثاني مرة لكن برضو ما تنسى ذا خاد بتاع دايري عشان تفتحه بعدك ممكن الناس يسمعوا لك. نعم في زول رسل رسالة برضو هنا لكن أنا ده أذكر مستمعينا في كل مكان ممكن نشيل تليفونك في تليفون 0911986 تليفون أو مكالمة واحد فقط عشان برضو نسمع منك كمستمع آي راديو في كل مكان. نعم. بول يواني بونجو أنا جيبال أسأل سؤال تاريسيس. إتو الآن في ريسيس إتم في إجازة.
Yes, correct.
يعني الناس قاعدين في جوبا هنا.
الناس ما قاعدين في جوبا، الناس اللي قاعدين في جوبا بيكون عندهم أسباب، لكن معظم الأعداء فاتوا. على سبيل المثال اللي هو the government chief whip honorable Stephen Ojongo. أنا
نعم. هلو أريدو.
هلا
معلش سؤالك مباشر بس لأنه الزمن ما معنا.
ده سليمان.
تفضل يا سليمان.
قدر نسأل بول يعني بونجو وبعدين
سؤال مباشر يا سليمان، سؤال مباشر.
كويس. قدر نسألهم بإنه هم عارفين بإنه الدوم بتاع الناس اللي قاعدين يموتوا ده بعدين في النهاية بيحاسبوا لهم.
شكرا جزيلا لك. نعم.
لا دوم تنزل منازل من ما زي دوم يسوع المسيح روى لزول الحكم يسوع المسيح لمسيحيين. ما نحن ما بنزل إنه دوم ده بروى لأنه ربنا بيحكم زول على حسب دميره.
نعم.
ونحن قاعدين
نقول كفاية. Hello radio.
Hello, hi radio.
Yes.
Yeah, my question is.
Yeah, please, direct James Dwyer.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. My question is, how can we continue with this accusation without knowing the suffering of the people as a parliamentarian? What are you doing?
Thank you. Yes. You have less than 1 minute.
No, the suffering of the people, we are part of the people. We are part of the people from the same communities, sharing with them everything. So make no mistake that the honorable members are angels. We are from the same communities and we are mindful about the sufferings of our people. We are praying with them, and if there's anything, we share with them at the same level. So make no mistake that the honorable members are coming from heaven. No, we stay with you and we remain with you until we are out of where we are.
My last question to you, Honorable Dusman Joyce. Someone asked here, why our government keeping silent when innocent people being killing? Long. The name is called Long.
Okay, thank you, Long, for asking that question. Government is not keeping silent about the killing of the people, especially like the incident which has happened in most of the areas. This issue has been raised, and then our government forces have gone to the incident, especially the police, the IGP always, when things happen in inside Juba, the IGP always goes to the scenes, and then also the other government officials. So it's only that other things will happen in an area that really our forces to go to that area, it will take time. So we are saying that is why really we are not keeping quiet. That's why you see us always raising questions over questions.
Yes. شكرا كثير Honorable Dusman Joyce وشكرا كثير بول يواني بونجو لجيتكم في الاستديو وانا بقول شكرا لكل الناس اللي دقت. نعم.
Yes. حاجة واحد under Gulfogo. Yesterday these people have taken 90 heads of cattle from people of Lanya. This is Murata Tamarhum Losuk, Morjan, and then the other one, the other person, I forgot the name. So the Mundar have gone with this head of cattle. So we are urging these people, and then the government of the state, as it's now the governor said he's going to reinforce the community at the ground. So we need to see into it that this head of cattle, the 90 head of cattle, have been brought back to these people in Lanya.
Yes, thank you. شكرا كثير دسمان جويس. لكل مستمع في كل مكان. بعد شوي هكون في اخبار بالعربي مع زميله لين نيلسون نيابه عن زميلي تشارلز وتي ومانويل جوزيف اكيله. انا كنت معكم الهادي هواري. شكرا لكم.